All right, my friends, how are you today? Aaron here talking about the astrology for the 12th of June, 2019. It's a Wednesday. Happy hump day, everybody. We got a really cool day going on in the astrology world, right? We have these two points of focus to focus on. Get out of town, right? So we have these two like T squares, all right? So it's an opposition and then a square in the middle of that opposition. So the square in the middle of the opposition, to me, this is like, let me just show you what this looks like, all right? Instead of doing all what I'm doing right now. All right, look at this. All right, so follow these red lines. We got this one here, starting with Jupiter and Sagittarius, over here to Neptune, right? This one's been going on for a couple of days, and then the other point is down here to the Sun in Gemini, okay? And then this red line is the opposition, the Sun to Jupiter. Okay, so this particular T-square, this is all about expansion, okay? This is ourselves, the Sun representing ourselves, our own ego, how we are representing ourselves to the world, okay? We are in information station in Gemini, okay? This is being active, being communicative, the buzz, of what's going to happen this summer, where are we going, what are we going to do, yada, yada, yada. All this great change, everybody's moving, all these, crazy events are happening right now. So it's like, okay, our expansion, we have to go to the higher, higher knowledge, the higher philosophies. It's not just about any information here. So it's like, there's a point when you can gracefully walk away from somebody in a conversation and not just, middle fingers and saying F you. And it's just like you can gracefully exit the scene, and say thank you or whatever it is. There's ways of going about something. It's just like taking the higher road, and this higher road leads to our own expansion. So let's go back and show you that here. All right. And this is this. Okay. So we don't know yet. We don't know what's out there. We don't know the possibilities. We just know that all the information that's coming in, all of these things coming in, we have to look at the information. We have to look at, it's just like we're going to find dirt and we're going to find gold, and we're going to have to sift through it to find that gold. But that gold is going to lead us to this expansion. Okay. So this is a balancing point. We have to do that work though, and stay busy, staying active. This is Sun in Gemini. Staying busy to find that gold. And that gold is, again, that expansion. Now, the other, as you can see it right here, these red lines going down here, all of this good stuff up here in Saturn. This is us, this is the big career change that's going on for everyone right now. This is the big, restructuring our lives and adding more discipline to it. And then this stuff down here is like, look, we have to be more empathetic. I say that all the time because we've got a lot of energy going down here in Cancer, and it's about feeling more than just seeing. It's about being intuitive more than being logical. And that's kind of this, again, this is like this Wall Street big business. This is Main Street, little mom and pop shop. You got your heart involved here. And this is like, we've got a lot of heads, a lot of hands involved over here. Right? And what's our balancing point? Libra, the balancing point of the zodiac, was where the moon is. So with all of this, it's like, back in the day, there was like flip books, it's like there's a single page of animation, a single picture, like these behind me, just a single image. And then it's just like, okay, well, now I'm going to alter that one image a little bit, okay? And then I'm going to alter that image again a little bit. And now these in succession, and, now we have this, like, motion, the animation. So it's just like, then, these just simple pages turned into a flip book. And, oh, how cool is that? And then this flip book turned into an actual animation, and Disney and whoever else came along to create these shows, these little short films, and then those little short films got turned into animated features. Snow White and Bambi. I forget, what was the first one? Was it Snow White? Maybe. Sleeping Beauty? Something like that. I think it was Snow White. 1964, something like that. Long time ago. 40s. I don't know. Doesn't matter. That's irrelevant. Either way, the point is what started off as a single picture and then got turned into a flip book and then this animated short and, Mickey Mouse just sitting there whistling Willie on the boat, and there was no real sound. I don't think they were talking at that point. It was just music. And then they added the talking and then, then it evolved and evolved and evolved. And it was just like, hey, if I'm one person that can make a flip book, if I'm one person that can animate and you're another person that can animate, okay, you see where we're going? Now we can do this together. We can enlarge our pool and take from one little flip book to making an entire feature film. And now we have, Toy Story or, that's Pixar, but you know what I mean? Like, together, our creative juices can culminate and be something more than what it was as a single individual. And that's what's the interesting is both of these points to these T-squares is in the very first and the very last signs of the signs of other people. Oh, let me retrace that. So we're talking about Libra, which is the very first sign of others. Okay, Virgo is the last sign of self. This is the last sign of self where it's like, okay, we've gone through all this learning. Okay, I learned who I am, my emotions, my thoughts, and how to express myself and communicate with the world. And then now it's like I've got to put the work in Virgo, and now I've got to give back to other people. Then we get into other people, Libra, other people. And then over on the other side is Pisces. Okay, and this is the end. This is like the Grand Master. This is the full compass. Like the year has ended. I've experienced one full year, and now I've gained more knowledge to start again the next. So it's just like this completion of the others, and then we come back to Aries, which is of course self. So it's like both of these are pointing, to others. Your expansion is through others. Other people are going to help you get to where you need to go. So we have to trust. We have to put faith. And that's what Jupiter's saying up there in Sagittarius. Put your faith into other people. Other people together, we can create something much more. I'm a photographer. If I don't have a subject, I can go take pictures of the wilderness all day long. And I love doing that. But, it's just like if we're doing, model photography or like, photographing a music festival or something like that. It's like, well, I need the person that's playing their instrument. I need the crowds, the fans, so it's just like, not only is it just the band, but it's the people, it's the vendors, it's all of these things together, and it's just like, oh, whoa, and what was just stickball, got turned into, hey, we're going to get a bunch of people together. Now we're going to get organized teams. And now these organized teams. And then, hey, I'm a camera guy and I shoot video and we're going to document and we're going to film you guys playing this. And now we have these televised sports games. You know what I'm saying? Like these like little things just grow to these massive, staples that we have today that are just normal. They're just normal. And they didn't used to be. It took that idea and it took the expansion of other people to get there. So on this Wednesday, what kind of stuff are you going to be doing? Who are you talking with? Who are you hanging out with? Who are you rubbing elbows with and having those good conversations, those expansive conversations, those high-minded conversations that are going to bring us to that next staple of awesome stuff in life, right? God, it's going to be a good Wednesday. Happy Hump Day, friends. We'll see you tomorrow.